Yo, how's it going, guys? We're back and we're better. And we're here with the um I don't know how else to say it. The fantasy football guide for 2025. I am a champion um of a league of solid football players, football knowers, not players, excuse me. But we know about the football players and we've been doing it for about 4 years now. So yeah, it's been fun. I have been playing fantasy for about 10 years now, but only 4 years for like actually being in a club, like playing for money and stuff. So anyway, I'm already in a draft and we're gonna see what happens. Let's go. Share my screen. Hopefully I'm not too late. Allow. No. Okay, perfect. We are. Oh, I'm the two pick? Stop. Stop. Damn, so they have these pay windows where you can where you can ask these experts. You can ask experts if you don't know what the fuck you're doing. That's funny. It's like Halo. Dude. Yeah. Where is the draft button? I mean, this is the Q button, so I'm assuming it'll be right. Damn. So we don't care about that. I was just wondering. So he took Bijan number one overall. Okay, guys, when you're in these situations, you never ever overthink the number one overall pick of your team. This guy's got to be a straight menace, a demon, just someone who can get their shit on a rainy day. And you can either go Saquon or Jamar Chase right here. Where to go, Jamar? Oh, they're over here. Okay. Wow. Derrick Henry, the fourth pick. That's crazy. Okay, here's your. I was like offense. Okay, so maybe then. So this is my first time drafting with Yahoo. Um, but I thought it would be fun. Like we would just do it, together. Um, yeah. So just kind of the other thing is when you're waiting for your turn, don't be like submersed. Like obviously when you're with your boys, like you're gonna be happy, have fun and type shit. Like that's gonna be all good. But if you know you're not gonna pick for a while, like don't sweat and don't be, I don't know how else to say it, but don't be paranoid about the draft selections and like getting your guy. Um, you're gonna get your guy regardless. And our first AFK pick, and there goes Jay Jetta. Okay, it's crazy. Josh Allen in the second. Another thing, guys, don't draft quarterbacks too high. Um, when you're playing fantasy, there's guys that are gonna have good weeks, they're gonna have bad weeks. Okay. Every player has bad games, and you can't be like critical. You gotta just accept it and move on. Because you're gonna be stuck doing the mind games of guessing yourself and you don't want that. You don't want to second guess yourself ever in fantasy. You have your gut, you just go with it. And then you learn from your mistakes. Oof. Starting to get close. And like, yeah, when you're coming up, it says 5 picks into your turn. Okay. I like how they do that. This is cool. Um, it's a nice like there's just too much going on over here. Like they got a sponsored video. They got this like the darker background here, but then it's white here. It's like I don't know, maybe can we change that? There we go. There- Nice. And like there's only so much visual. It's like what's with all this shit? Like I don't care. There you go. Okay. There's still some great players on. So when you're picking high like this, um, you have to make sure you don't reach, but you have to make sure you get someone that you know is going to dominate. And a quarterback here in the third round would be nice. We'll see what happens. Where'd they go? They went Jonathan Taylor. Then someone went Lamar. So people are reaching for quarterbacks right now. That's great because then now what are you going to do? You're going to get the best player available. It's this guy right here, Brian Thomas. Guy's a stud. Broke all the records in LSU. I mean, I guess they always do that with like the newest college guy always breaks all the records, but just know this guy dominated last year. He had 1,200 yards as a rookie, bro. That's like the base for him. And we have to, and then you have to think about situational. Why are they the number one option? Because they're a beast. And Trevor Lawrence needs to throw to somebody. That's crazy that he felt like that. Okay, now you're wondering like, oh, Chris, you didn't get any running backs. So fine. Now, like you cannot pass up on studs. You can't. So you always go here, go to all players, just see who's there. See who you're passing on. And then go to okay, boom. So now I'm not gonna have a pick for a while. What does that mean? That means that you have to have someone that you absolutely trust. You may not like them, and that's okay because Josh Jacobs here, former Raider, fuck the Raiders, but we respect him because he's a beast. So you got Bucky Irvin, James Cook. I'm really high on James Cook, Chuba Hubbard, sorry. Let's just look at the wide receivers. Got Ladd, AJ, T. Higgins, and this trick or quarterback. So there's still some guys here. And then you guys might be scared, but you have to get a badass running back. You just have to. and you don't reach. Don't reach for a quarterback. If you love Jaden Daniels, then that's great. You pick him. However, I have seen the other way where you don't have your running backs and you're left wanting for more. I'll just say that. You you have dependability on the franchise giving that man the rock rather than like this guy can make outstanding plays. Yes, they can, absolutely. But is this guy number one option? The quarterback, obviously, you would say yes, but you need to weigh that out with your options that you have. So there's still a couple quarterbacks. Our quarterback is probably going to get picked this next one. If, because I think the line and me being objective, I feel like I can't draft Bo Nix. I just can't. I don't want to. He had a great year last year. Look at that. And Brock had a good year. No, he had a good years. He had an okay year. He had a down year. Let me stop playing. I like how they have the stats like set up like this. That is a good way. That is a good. So yeah, Baker. We might pick up Baker here. But let's see who else is out there. JSN. Homie had 1,100 with 6 touchdowns. Can't beat that. Devontae is here. Devontae had over 1,008 touchdowns. This man right here, though, we might have to go James Cook. Who they gonna pick? Who they gonna pick? Damn, somebody picked Travis Hunter. Ooh. Be careful about Travis Hunter. Um, I would think he's like a 8, 9 round like flyer. I could be wrong, and they could just use him on offense, but I think he's going to be playing defense primarily first, as opposed to the latter. I mean, to the former. Um, let's go, our boys here. But yeah, because he's going to be playing a lot of defense first, I believe, and then so that's fucked up. So he didn't have any fumbles last year, but they're some hating ass bitches. That's they're gonna he's gonna have two. That's funny. Okay, let's just look at the running backs again. Use all the time. Be precise. Yeah. So right now I'm looking at Chuba. My next pick, obviously the fucking GOAT, Mike Evans is here still. I'm not gonna be able to pick them though. So it's either between Baker Mayfield or James Cook. We're taking James Cook. Why? On the number one, he's the number one option for obviously, but he's on a great team. Not giving the ball a lot. You have to consider that. I don't know what's wrong with my eyes. Keep water in my eyes. Water, not water in my eyes. My eyes are watering. Sorry. Okay. Okay, Baker's still here. I know you guys thinking, well, why don't I just take Patrick Mahomes? Like, obviously, I'll take Patrick Mahomes, but I don't want to root for Kansas City. And I just don't want to. I don't want to Knicks vote because I'm just that passionate. I feel like I really have an impact like that. It's so stupid. Let's go, Baker's here. Yeah, 45. Oh, so these are projected numbers, not what they did. Okay. Yeah, look, 26. I was like, damn, Patrick had 31. I didn't know that. Yeah, so look, Bo had a better year than him, and now they're saying that Patrick's gonna have a better year. Sons of bitches. You know what? Just for that, I'm gonna drop Bo next. Just because they're hating on him like that. Okay. Well, let's look at the tight ends. Laporta's still here. Stop. You gotta get Laporta, man. The guy's a monster. I love Lions players. They're so creative. And guys, don't get discouraged about preseason football. Like I know Chris Collinsworth said it last night, so I'm thankful. I mean, he's an NFL player. He obviously knows what the fuck he's talking about. It kind of gets a little bit crazy on Patrick, but he knows what he's talking about. I like Chris Collinsworth. He's fun. But point is, he can kind of get overboard. But yesterday he said that, and I'm like, okay, please tell these people like the Chargers aren't gonna be blowing people out. They might win a few games, and you have to consider if they blow everybody out, then that's something. That means something, right? But right at this moment, doesn't mean anything. Oh, we'll see what happens. I mean, the freaking opening touch, it was a fumble. Like, that's crazy. And they gave the ball. I mean, get the mistakes out now, I guess. That's what people would say, but I don't I don't I wouldn't worry about it. And that'd be the last team, but I know there's some people that are Lion haters and they're just like, oh, see, they're gonna suck now. I don't think so. Anyway, I'm too invested anyway to be. I'm invested too much in the Lions. Got Jameer. I have Amon Ra. And the video will cut out before, I mean, before this draft ends, I promise. But um, because your bench players are your bench players. Those are the guys that you like. I'm obviously this it's important to have your draft players, but your bench players, but um, you know, you guys can do that. Okay, we're next. Let's go. Dan Kamara still. Son of a biscuit. He just took him out. Oh, let's go. Okay. See, I love, like I was saying, Bears, Lion players. But look, you have DJ, great pick right here in the sixth round. Devontae, Court, Jameson, Calvin Ridley is good. Damn, Jaden Waddle's fallen off so bad. It sucks. It sucks seeing it like that. But in running backs, see, the running backs are more valuable because they're gonna get their shit in the crunch time. it's hard to draw up a play and the whole defense knows that such and such is going to get the ball. They can't do a damn thing about a handoff. They can't. They can't do not one damn thing about a handoff. They're gonna get the ball, and every once in a while, they're gonna slip through or break a tackle, and they're just gonna go off. See, and I still don't have a quarterback, so we'll go ahead and get one now. They took ball. They took ball. Oh no! Damn! They took ball. Damn! Good shit. Whoever that was. Wow, he took two quarterbacks. Oh my God. Okay, we're not gonna get a quarterback now because obviously we don't like them. That's so funny. There our boy. Now Court is gonna have a great year, I believe. He's just been a beast. Homie got an extension this year. Well, he signed his extension this year. It won't kick in until next year. So, um, yeah, guys, this is so exciting. I'm so happy. I got my boy Court in the fucking house. He's gonna go off this year. My bias opinion. Take it or leave it. Okay. So we just got wide receivers up here now. So we love Tony Pollard. Um, I think the Titans are gonna be surprisingly good offensively. Okay. We got to see about the defensive backs. You know, the D line is obviously the front centerpiece of that defense, is what they love the most down there. Linebackers, DBs need to improve. Um, and then the offense got to improve. Shout out to Will Levis though. Um, yeah, that sucks, but not for the year. Not like he was gonna play anyway, but still sucks. Still want to be like able to come in like whenever you if they need a spell or something. But damn, I fucked up right there. But I just love Montgomery. Montgomery is Montgomery is like the guy that you want on your squad at all times. Cause yeah, because like I got my all wide receivers now obviously in the beginning, but when you do that, then you don't have to play these games with Olave, Pickens. Um, See, a lot of people might not like Ridley. Ridley gets you 1,000 yards every year. Waddle. Wow. Aaron Jones is Dude, Yahoo's got it all fucked up right now. I I don't know. That's crazy to me. Okay. And then we always what I've been doing. So they took the so they went higher than the eighth round. In the ESPN leagues, they have been getting slept on. The Broncos defense has been slipping into the eighth. So I will give Yahoo that. They are on their shit. Um, so I still need a quarterback. Ooh. And then Don't think of tight ends as like, they're not gonna do shit. No, they are sometimes number one options for their team. Get somebody you like. We do it. Let's go. I love that pick. I fucking love it. See this guy left. Couldn't stand it. He was like, oh come on. I gotta go now. And then so let's look through these stats. Yeah, so see Brock did not, I was like 28. That's crazy. Yeah, 5 rushing touchdowns, 20 pass touchdowns. Kyler. See, we're probably gonna end up with Justin, to be honest. Justin I can live with. 3,800, 23, 2. Oh, that is so underwhelming. Fuck. Okay. Let's keep stacking it up. So Calvin Ridley, Tony Pollard. And let me get my boy Tony. Yeah. And I'm just giving these guys on my team because these like 1,000 yard contributing, unselfish team players. Those are the guys you want on the team, bro. Those are the guys. I can't believe that guy went double quarterback. What an absolute whore. uh, oh man, there's still like still so many good players. So many. Okay, so we'll just cue them so you guys can see what I'm talking about. RJ Harvey, you guys might be wondering why I'm not high on him. I'm just scared. Nothing about him. I'm just scared. Uh, Jordan Addison, he's a good player, but damn, he's dealing with some bullshit right now. Not that he doesn't deserve it. I'm just saying it's hard to. Joan Jennings, stay away from him. I mean, no, no, be not stay. Excuse me. Be careful with it. And if that's enough to not make you want to, then I get it. I mean, Dak Prescott isn't a bad choice. Yeah, it hurt. So, um, especially in these kind of drafts, like where you don't get a quarterback, I definitely would have gone Bo Nix if I would have remembered. But I just like how many had. Let's just look. Let's not speculate. How much did he have? See, how many had 12 rushing touchdowns, 775 yards, and then another three, almost 350 through the air. Over 1,100 scrimmage yards and 12 touchdowns. That's crazy. Damn, Bo. I wish I would have got Bo. That sucks. Oh, and then the defense. I'm liking Houston just because they're young. You could take the Rams as well. They have a nice defense. The Chargers, you wouldn't. ah, see, the the tricky one is how good is the Vikings defense? And the Vikings defense was pretty damn good last year. Um, yeah, could go with Minnesota. But these will be the last rounds that I'll stream. And like pick your favorite kicker. Kickers are very important. Now, Will Lutz, if you want to get a reliable kicker, go Will Lutz. If you don't trust the Broncos, I totally get it. Um, Chase McLaughlin's a good pick. Um, anyways, Jake Elliott, the Eagles kicker, they're very good. I had Young Hoku for a little bit. He is he's very sporadic. He did win me a game, so there's that. Where is my boy? Unless they took him already. Yeah. Um, the guy from the Steelers, Boswell. Always pick up Boswell if you can, because he's just as reliable as it gets. Damn, Jalen Waddle's still here. That's crazy. He only had two touchdowns and little under than 750 yards. Damn, that sucks. See, at this point, it's hard, like, to get excited for these things. Okay, so oh wow, so they took Justin Herbert. Nice. Oh, okay. You still got Jordan Love here. You still got CJ Stroud. You can either take either of those guys if you went this way. Hoping you didn't though. And then the defense. I value the defense more than the kicker. Not obviously not that the quarterback, but let's get our defense. I'm about to get. Come on. Come on, Rodney. Finish this video out. I was trying to do it under 30 minutes, but we might be there. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Didn't have any fumbles lost, but there they go again. Projected he had three. And look at CJ though. He had actually four, and they're gonna knock him one. Fucking, I suppose. Okay. All right, guys. We did it. Um, yeah, and I'll show the team. So we got Jordan Love, quarterback. We just drafted him in the fucking 11th round. The engine of the team, Jamar Chase, Brian Thomas, Josh Jacobs, James Cook, Sam Laporta, Montgomery, David Montgomery. Got the Houston defense, which is fine. I think they'd be fine. Like they're not going to go crazy, but I think they'll do good. We got Court, we got Ingram, we got Pollard on the bench. That's crazy. And I bet you that Aaron Jones is still there. Oh, good thing. Okay, they're not that stupid. Okay. But you could have scooped Aaron Jones. I didn't because, I already got Pollard. I took Pollard over. But you know what I'm saying? Like you guys get the gist. Um, Stay true to the board, your board. Don't reach, especially in those kind of cases of everyone's picking a quarterback really early. That's gonna happen. So be prepared, get these dogs. And yeah, like I said, Jamar Chase, Thomas, Jacobs, and Cook. And then Montgomery has the flex. Eesh, eesh. And then I could have had Bo too. That made it even nastier. And I think Ingram's gonna have a solid year. So you guys just don't reach, okay? Because they will teach. All right, guys. We'll call it there. Thank you everybody for watching. And as always, stay classy, San Diego.